per usual, I'm a little early. Just gonna get myself organized and set up and wait for a couple people to arrive. Just trying to wipe off some of the algae from the grow tower until I clean it. What's up, ProPyro? Happy Thursday. Today's Thursday, right? Thursday. Took me a minute. What's up, Ray Cassis? How's everybody doing today? I am tired today, guys. So today's just gonna be a light day. It is a gloomy day today. It's going to be so freaking hot this weekend, and it was so hot out yesterday. It definitely felt like summer, but I guess because of the pressure change, whatever, it's going to be gloomy, raining today. And I did go on my walk this morning. I did check for the turtle, and the turtle is gone. So I don't know where it went or what they did with it, but that's the update on that. We got 32 Celsius here. Wow, that is hot. We had that yesterday. It's supposed to get up to 40 degrees Celsius on, I think, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, something. It's going to be hot. But I like it. I don't mind heat. I enjoy it. Bring it on, especially in Canada. You got to deal with so many months of winter that I'll take all the heat I can get. If I can live in that kind of heat 24/7, I would. I don't care. What's up, Spanish Dre? Thanks for hanging out, you guys. What's up, everybody? Even though I am tired, it's a good day in the grow tent. We got a lot going on. I know I always say that, but every day there's more and more. And over the last couple of days, we've been starting seeds, moving stuff to the green tower. So now we're in a position where we're going to get things going for the second bucket system. So there's a lot going on, a lot of seeds to be transferred. Watering the girls today with the wifey. Nice. That's so nice that you guys can do that together. What a fun activity. It's always nice tending to your plants with or without somebody, but cool. I hope you enjoy. If you guys grow, you know how first it can feel like a chore when you got to do something for your plants sometimes, but then you just kind of get sucked right into the world of your plants and it's lost in it. That's me. I come to the tent to do one little task and then I end up spending my entire day here. So there's always something to do, and just some of those things I put up because, like I said, the true me, and I'm trying to evolve, but I could be super lazy with certain things and careless, and so this garden is helping me evolve in that way. But I'm still that sometimes. You know, I've had a leak for the last weekend we fixed the nozzles in my bucket system. We cleaned them out, made sure all the lines were unclogged because I did have some issues. And after that, I did have some leaks. These leaks have been for a couple of weeks, and because I couldn't isolate it and I couldn't tighten certain things because there's not enough room to get in there. So today I took the time to do it, but there's certain things that I just put off. I just grabbed some pliers, and I hope the leaks are done. Oh no, looks like I didn't fix it. So I'll show you guys. We'll start our tent tour off with the leaks, you guys. So this is what I got going on here. I put a tray underneath, but it looks like it, on the other side it's leaking from one of these. So this right here, this fastener, there's no gasket or anything. It's just like a piece of plastic that you screw on. And so I don't know, I'll show you guys from the side. I don't know why it's leaking from there. I've tightened it and I've tried removing it and replacing it, so it's just dripping right down there. So I don't know, maybe I have to adjust the pressure on the nozzles. Maybe there's too much water and it's pushing out there. But anyways, figure it out. But these are the reasons why I put things off, because sometimes you just don't want to do it, you know? So as for what's going on in the tent, I posted this morning. The other day we harvested our first cucumber. It was super exciting. So now I'm watching the cucumber plant to see if it's going to bounce back. For those of you that have been following along, or for those of you that are new here and that haven't been following along, I had that large cucumber grow, and ever since, no more flowers, no more cucumber, just leaves. So I don't know what's going on. I harvested the cucumber, and now I'm going to, well, I guess we'll start the tour with that. I'll show you guys the cucumber plant. So these leaves at the bottom, obviously they're older leaves, so they're not looking the greatest. And then as we go up the lawn, I see some flowers starting, but they're not opening. And up until now, they've been just drying out. So picked all the dry ones off. We'll see what happens. I don't know why that's happening. I don't know if it's not enough light. I don't know, getting watered properly. So I don't know. We'll have to try a couple different things, but seems, oh, see here, I can show you guys. All those little beige things are dried up flowers, and we've got one that might open. So we'll see. I'm going to keep an eye on it. We do have new cucumbers growing. I'll show you guys that in a sec. We'll go to the tomatoes next. Tomatoes, guys, I don't know if you guys remember, but I crap out of them a couple days ago, and now they're growing like crazy, and we finally have ripening. I've been waiting for this. I've been waiting for them to ripen, and finally it's happening. So I don't know what color they're going to be. They're tri-color cherry tomatoes. So there's orange, red, and then like a deeper reddish brown kind of color. And yeah, we've got our heart-shaped tomatoes, which are still doing okay. Everything's looking pretty good, and I can't believe how much they've grown back since I pruned them a couple days ago. You guys know I pruned them below the lights, and they're already above the lights again. So they're growing super fast, and I'll take you on the other side and show you. We've got so many flower clusters and so many new tomato clusters happening. It's yeah, I'm excited. It's happening, you guys. And then I have my little flower section here. These guys, I'm just waiting for some of these to open. These are zinnia flowers. We harvested one yesterday. These ones are dahlias. They are supposed to go outside, but like I said, they form into a tuber. And so I might actually leave them inside, because I'm curious to see how a tuber grows in my aeroponics system. You got the roots there. So we'll see what happens. Strawberry, you guys, there's like 5 leaves that unfurl every single day. Looks so good and pretty healthy. I'm happy with it. Watermelons, I've got 4 of them. This one is already almost on the trellis. I had to get a zip tie just to help it up there, but we'll get it on the trellis soon. Same with this one. It's almost ready to go. Trying to get them on the trellis as soon as possible, just to have proper air circulation, because otherwise all the leaves are kind of overlapping, and yeah, it just doesn't make for a good environment. It's like a PM breeding ground if there's too much humidity. And then there's the roots. They look so good. Very happy. Look at all this pollen, guys, from the peppers. It's all over the place. What's up, Mia Lifestyle? So these are, we're definitely gonna have to prune a little bit, just defoliate. We've got our Chinese 5-color peppers here. They start off as purple. It'll be interesting to see what color they develop into, but you got 5 colors at once on one plant, depending on their ripening state. These are a spicy pepper, and they look really freaking cool, you guys. And then this one, I don't know what it's gonna be. Again, I didn't do a good job at labeling the non-bell pepper plants. This guy, it's either a poblano or a jalapeno. Just gonna get focused on it, but our first pepper out of this plant, I don't know which one it's going to be. I think it's a poblano, ancho poblano. but this is in the Ogo net pot, and we got some nice roots going on there. And there's the other one back there. That one got off to a slow start, but we're getting some flowers. It's bouncing back. This one, oh my gosh, it just looks so healthy. I don't know, again, I don't know what kind of pepper it's gonna be. We've got one growing right here, but I don't want to take the petal off. That's the flower around it that's dried up. Sometimes I get tempted to just pick it off, but then I don't want to break the pepper, so I'm just going to leave it. A second Chinese 5-color pepper plant. I mean, you guys know the drill if you've been following along. Bell peppers, everything's coming along. They increase in size quite a bit every single day, so I'm trying to get the largest bell peppers possible, with the most, you know, bag appeal, best flavor, all of that fun stuff. So that is a bell pepper, Law. These are aeroponic bell peppers. I've got an aeroponic Dutch bucket system here, and I've got 6 bell pepper plants. I've got a ton of tomato plants and a bunch of other stuff growing. So yeah, the bell peppers are looking beautiful. This is, obviously I'm putting hand here so you can see for size. So normally the bell peppers from the store are probably the size of like my fist, maybe a little bigger, but yeah, we're almost there. So since it's still green, it means it's still growing in size, and then once it starts to develop its color, so red, yellow, or orange, that'll mean that it's reached its full size. So I'm hopeful that these will get big enough. Got one right there. That one's a weird shape. And we got some babies here. A lot of little ones growing, little babies. So anything over 7 flowers, I pinch off, because you don't want more than 7 peppers per plant. Otherwise, it'll affect the size. I mean, if you like small, tiny little bell peppers, you can. But for things like stuffed peppers, obviously you want them to be a nice size. So there we go. Oh my gosh, you guys, that one looks so freaking good. Beautiful. So yeah, those are all the tomatoes. And then the cucumbers are going to go in the second bucket system, but they just sprouted. We haven't set up the system yet, so we got them in the tower for now. But we transferred them. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm losing it. Did we do it yesterday? No, we did it. Or yeah, we did it yesterday. No, the day before yesterday. So yeah, we transferred 6 of them, different varieties. And then all the stuff in the tower is coming along really nicely. Got a lot of different lettuce varieties. Everything's growing pretty fast. And nothing died, you guys. I broke a lot of roots. Everything has survived. Next is the yellow tower. Got to get it cleaned up, but it's all full of parsley and flower starts for the season. So I've got parsley growing, both flat and curly leaf, and we got a little baby sage here growing. And then yesterday we harvested our second zinnia. So this is the first one. It's still unfurling new petals. And then this is the second one, different varieties, but just for fun. I'm growing them outside, so I thought I'll compare and grow them inside my system as well. And then as for seedlings, that's what we're going to work on this morning or this afternoon. Everything, not everything, but a few of the ones that we germinated have sprouted. So we're going to transfer those into the foam collars and get them into the grow tower so that we can move things along. This is all the stuff that we started yesterday. After I got off the live, I also decided to start some bell peppers. The orange tower, oh man, you guys, finally I'm getting some like nice size romaine leaves. I've been waiting to get larger leaves, and finally I did it. It's all about keeping the temperature to satisfy the plant, because they are a cool weather crop, but then these guys like the heat, the tomatoes, the peppers, the watermelon. So it's challenging, but I do my best. These are dinosaur kale. Oh my gosh, they look so good and really flawless. These are great in salads or even stir fries. We got sage, more sage. I got red mustard. We've got parsley. Look at the size of these parsley leaves, you guys. They're massive. This is insane. They're huge. And then I've got more parsley, dill. I don't know if you guys saw, but I did do a dill and parsley store-bought versus homegrown taste test. I've got cilantro. What else do I got? Oh, I've got tomatoes in the tower. I'm trying tomatoes out in the tower that I propagated from the plants that I actually broke. And then, yeah, so the thing I'm the most excited about today are the tomatoes that are finally ripening. I can't wait for those. The roots have been doing much better. You've got thicker, stronger roots growing now, so I'm really happy with the tomatoes so far. So yeah, guys, everything is doing really well. We have a lot growing, a lot happening at once, and it's only going to increase because we're going to start our second bucket system. So a lot going on, but honestly, I'm addicted. Every time I have, you know, with plants, sometimes you see a lot of growth in a day, and then sometimes nothing happens and it feels like you're waiting weeks to see some kind of result. So I get really excited when I start to see all these results, and but when I don't, and when I have a period of nothing going on, then I feel the need to start more seeds, or I just always think to be happening in here. I get bored very quickly. So what's up, Corey? Thank you for joining. Hope everyone's having a great day so far. I am gonna work on transferring the seedlings. We have some that's sprouted, and as I've mentioned before, as soon as they sprout, if the root is long enough, I really try to get them into the system as quickly as possible, because as soon as they're in the system, they get oxygen, they get nutrients, they get water, and get everything they need, and so it kind of expedites the growth process. Because I'm so impatient, I try to see how quickly I can get things to happen. So I'm still, you know, trial and error. I'm trying different things. Up, Free Thinker, it's going well. A lot of good things going on in the garden, and I feel really proud of myself. I harvested my first cucumber the other day, and oh my gosh, you guys, that tasted like nothing I've ever tasted. It was so good. It was really just so flavorful and juicy. It was a great cucumber, and I'm so upset that I only have one. I don't want to be greedy. I'm glad that I got one, but I wish I had more. So hopefully this plant continues to thrive. It looks like it's still growing. We might, if I have some time to prune later, then we might get some of those suckers off to help refocus the growth into flowering and fruit production. Yes, serial killer. That's I was looking for the word and you found it for me. That's what it tasted like success. That's exactly what it tasted like. So yeah, I feel really proud of myself. That was something that I really struggled with, and it's so because I have all the tools at my disposal, I just still couldn't figure it out. So the fact that I finally did it, it took me a while, but I finally did it. What makes special is that you grow your own. Absolutely. Even though I only got one, it was a life-changing day for me because it's just all the work and I guess the story behind it, right? It's like if at first you don't succeed, try again. And usually I'm not that person. I'm usually, if at first I don't succeed, maybe this isn't for me. So the fact that I pivoted and approached it that way, I'm proud of myself. All right, moving on. I'm gonna go get my seedling trays. We're going to transfer some stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna go get some net pots and foam collars. Where do I want? I have different kinds of foam collars, so I go to the tower and grab the ones that I want, and we'll see what can be transferred. It looks like there's quite a bit, maybe 10 seedlings, so we will see, you guys. Sometimes a seedling doesn't make it in the foam collar, so I'm just checking to make sure there's nothing hiding in the foam collar. All right, I need to get, okay, my tweezers are here. I'm gonna flip you guys around. So, we germinated some, I think we did chicory, we did blushed butter oak lettuce, butter crunch lettuce, leaf lettuce, and because they're all lettuce items, I didn't label them, so it will be a surprise. So we've got a bit of a root here, so I'm going to try to see if I can pull it out without breaking it. So the reason why I don't leave it in the sponge is because the sponge, it retains so much moisture that I'm concerned that once it's in the tower, in the past I've left it in the sponge and it gets way too saturated, bacteria builds up, and then eventually you get mold on the roots, which is no good. So I think I already broke the root. All right, I broke it. It's gonna grow back. So we're just gonna leave that in the sponge. I shouldn't have even touched that one, but sometimes I like to try anyways. All right, so this, I mean, even though it's got a root, we'll probably end up breaking it anyways. Oh, there's 2 seedlings in here. All right. So there's one. All right, I broke this root. Cool. But that's okay, because it's got the sponge. Uh-oh. What happened to my other seedling? Oh, got stuck to my glove. All right, so seedling number 1, done. I'm gonna get that in the green tower. And then there's our next one. So I think this one, is chicory, just based on the way the seed looked. Chicory, for those of you that don't know what that is, it's like it's the first time I've tried it when I grew them. I just wanted to buy the seeds because it said it's like radicchio, and I love radicchio. And there's our little root hanging out. Get it in the net pot. And there you go, guys. This is the process. There's really not much to it. Germinate the seed, transfer the seedling, watch it grow, eat it. What's up, Les? Thanks for joining. Happy Thursday, you guys. Thanks for hanging out, keeping me company while I transfer more stuff into the green tower. I feel like these kinds of things we have to do together now because we started it together. We have to finish it together. So you guys watched me. We started all these seeds together. We cleaned the green tower. We assembled it together. We started the seeds together. And now we're getting them, the seedlings, into the green tower together. And maybe we'll harvest it together too. So far I got 3 seedlings. I'm gonna go get my other seedling tray and transfer whatever's ready in there. So I'm gonna get this covered. So in here I have cucumbers as well as different lettuce items. I think they're just regular leaf lettuce, but a lot of them have sprouted. So I'm gonna transfer them. So yeah, guys, I'm excited because my tomatoes are finally ripening. I'm gonna get to harvest them soon. I hope they'll be good because this is the first time where I think I've figured out the proper way to water them so that they don't taste like water or flavorless. So looking forward to that. Okay, so I've got 3 seedlings that sprouted in this one sponge. So I think I have more seedlings than I realized. I mean, we did start quite a few. I started getting, I felt rushed towards the end of the live, so I just grabbed a bunch of seeds and put them all in a sponge. So some of them even have probably 5 sponge, but whatever. All right, so there it is. You guys are probably bored of watching this, but it's part of the process. All right, I broke that root, but the stem is so long that if we get it in the tower, I'm sure it'll grow just fine. What's up, Jack Ashes? Thanks for hanging out. Happy Thursday. We almost made it through the week, you guys. We're almost there. Alright. This one's going to be tougher because I don't know how that happened. Maybe it's just resting on top of the sponge. I don't know how that happened. I guess maybe a seed must have landed on the sponge because it's just, I don't even know. I don't even know how that's growing. That's interesting. I'm just going to wet the sponge. So funny, out of all the roots that I break, this is not one of them, and that was like the trickiest one to take out, or it looked like the trickiest one to remove. It's just leaf lettuce. It's so tiny and cute. I'm gonna get it in the foam collar. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing here. In the foam collar and into the net pot. All right, I gotta go get more foam collars. I'm going to take you guys with me to the tower. I don't know which way we should put them over here. All right. So these are all of our seedlings. I'm gonna put them in different spots in the tower. This whole tower is just gonna be salad items, so I'm not too worried about what's what. It's all getting the same nutrients, light schedule, etc. All right. Okay. So we've got a lot already. The green tower's almost full. That happened, that escalated quickly. I just rooted my pepper clone and planted it. Oh, nice. It took so long to form roots. Yeah, you know what? I've never actually tried propagating a pepper. I should try though. That would be much easier than starting new bell pepper seeds, but I don't know. I like starting my own seeds. I like watching the progress. But with my second bucket stem, I will be propagating the tomatoes that I already have. I'm not gonna start from seed just because those propagate so easily that I can handle. I don't know. I think I tried once propagating a pepper, and I didn't have the patience for it, so it just didn't work out. I'm just gonna get more compost. I may try with other plants as they mature. Yeah, for sure. I'm sure you can. Like, I'm sure it does. It takes, like you said, a couple weeks. And I don't know, for an impatient person like me, wouldn't wait that long. I'm going to flip you guys over and show you what I'm doing. What's up, Semper Smoke? Good morning. I actually have to give Semper Smoke partial credit. They were one of the many people that reached out to me to tell me that I have too many peppers per plant, and it's thanks to their advice that I have huge peppers growing on bell pepper plant. So thank you. Appreciate you. I appreciate any advice you guys give me on these lives. Honestly, I actually listen because I am learning, and you know, there could always be a better approach for anything you do in life. So what's up, Krogan? Thank you guys for hanging out. We're just transferring some more salad item slings to the green grow tower. Anything that's ready is going in. And if it's not ready, we're forcing it to be ready. AKA ripping out the sponge with the roots so that I don't damage the root. Oh, I broke the root anyways. You guys see that? You guys get to watch all the good stuff. Taking a break is always good, Krogan. I'm honored that you're here on your break. Oh my gosh, you guys. Just ripped out the root, but that's okay. It's long enough. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. I'm so fortunate that seedlings are resilient and that roots grow back. So yeah, these are gonna take probably 4 weeks. And in 4 weeks' time, we'll have a green tower full of salad varieties that we can harvest and have for dinner. I was going to say just plant it in the sponge. Yeah, I wanted to have a way to just put the seed in the foam collar, really have it germinate in there, and then because if I put these in the tower, then they are so saturated and they harbor so much bacteria, and then you get like algae growth and mold on the roots regardless of what color you're using. So I have tried, as soon as a seedling sprouted or the seed germinated, I would get it in the tower. I'd put it in like this, but I'd put it in the bottom. I've tried it on the surface, and then I had to put eventually hydroclay because the sponge wasn't supportive enough. Whereas the foam collars, because they're, I don't know, they're just firmer, and I guess the stem, I don't know, just develops a stronger stem in the foam collar, and then the plant is able, for the most part, to stay upright. And then the foam collar, it doesn't hold any moisture, right? Whereas this is so porous that with the tower, because it trickles all day, it's not ideal. So I want to figure out a way where, like, it'd be really cool if I can take a little tiny piece of paper towel, dampen it, wrap the seed in it, and just stick it right in that cavity right there. I'm going to try that. We're going to try that. I want to see if that, because ideally it'd be so cool to just, you know, pop the seed in there. And I do have the easy plugs. They're Coco Core starter plugs, but you know, you do get debris in your system, and I'm trying to mitigate as much debris as possible. I don't want to use hydroclay. I love the foam collars because, yeah, like you said, Krogan, for more air, the air circulation and the oxygen that the roots get, it's like ideal with the foam collar. You can even see, I'll show you guys, I have different plants that are in foam collars versus not, and you can really see the difference. So for example, this is a tomato plant that's in hydroclay, and yes, the roots are, I do have root rot. I think that's because it was overwatered, but also there's just so much debris in the hydroclay that I think it's make roots like brown, because the roots down there are lighter. But the foam collar, I mean, even though they're still kind of brown, I guess, I don't know, the roots are just, you got thicker roots and just them. So I don't know, to me it just looks like a healthier root system than the other one. The other one kind of looks, I don't know, just looks sad. What's Pythium and what's canvas? I don't know if it's if that's a term for the roots changing color, but if it is, enlighten me, because I don't know and I want to learn. All right, so that one we screwed up. Oh, these are still seeds. Nothing in there. And this one we transferred. All right, so we got one more that's appears to be ready to go. Root fungus. I do use hydrogen peroxide in small amounts every time I fill my reservoir. Shoot, I just broke the root. Oop. So yeah, I don't know. And I guess fungus is maybe too much moisture. Oh, can it work better than paper towel? Okay, I can try canvas, but will it hold enough moisture? So there it is. So we've got 4 more seedlings that are ready to go in the green tower. Things move quickly, you guys. Yeah, I know. Oh, I know canvas fabric. I just didn't know if that was like a term for something else, because I didn't realize we were still talking about the germination methods. All right, so I'm gonna get these in. Sorry guys, I'm trying to stick you guys here, and all right. Get these all in the tower, and there we go. We transferred everything that was ready to go, and we just started those seeds last week, so that's fast. It's only been a week and we transferred, actually it's been less week. I think we started the seeds on Sunday and today's Thursday. So 5 days, that's pretty fast. Good stuff. I'm always excited when things happen fast. Because if you are a person that likes instant gratification, then sometimes a garden does not deliver when it comes to that, because you have to be patient. So, all right, I'm going to put this back. And I'm not going to prune the peppers today. I'm going to wait a little bit longer. Also, just because I'm more worried about powdery mildew on any else, because tomatoes and cucumbers are, and probably watermelon, so susceptible to it. But for some reason, every time I've had PM and I'm growing peppers, when it happens, my peppers are unaffected. So based on my research, depending on the variety, they can be susceptible to it. Like bell peppers can get PM, but I've never had it on my peppers, so I don't know. Just takes me forever to type. This is my first computer and I have only been on YouTube for 5 months. Well, welcome to YouTube, and there's no such thing as forever. Just take your time. If it takes you a long time, no worries. Same way, I tell people all the time, I'm pretty technologically challenged. That's why it's taken me some time to even figure out my Pulse Pro, for example, because I can be technically and technically challenged. So sometimes things take me a little time, and yeah, you know, even like with my website, that took me so long, but I was determined to do it myself. But it was a whole learning curve in itself, and especially because even though I guess grew up in that era where computers were just coming out and it was just a thing, I don't know, I don't really care for, I mean, I use a computer and I have a phone, but when it comes to super technical stuff, I don't know, I just don't have the patience for it. I like simple, you know. My iPhone is still running on like 5 iOS's ago because I just don't, I don't know, I just don't want to software, because I like things the way they are and I don't want to change it. So when it comes to technology, I don't like change because keep up. I definitely can't keep up, and I'm really intimidated by it. So yeah, story of my life, you guys. But with the garden, I like that I could just try whatever I want, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. But with the computer, you can't do anything you want, because you could, like, I don't know, delete some important stuff or whatever. Krogan says they have a 10-year-old flip phone. Good for you. You know what? There's something to be said, like less is more. Then you don't have to worry about like social media and other stuff. I find a lot of people are a slave to their phones these days, devices. So, you know, and before, back in the day, if people to reach you and you weren't around, it didn't matter. But now people are like, why didn't you call me back? And I think it's because they know that we always have our phones on us and that we're always reachable, and that when we don't answer, I guess people take it personally. So that's why I like the garden. I just hide in here, and yeah. Anyways, BRB, you guys. So yeah, as for the peppers, they're looking so good right now. I don't know, I'm nervous to prune them. I need to just look it up and research a little bit. Maybe Krogan, I know you grow peppers, or if Semper Smoke, you're still here. If you guys know, should I prune to help create gaps so that the peppers themselves can get light, so that they can continue to grow in size and then ripen quicker? I'm trying to get the peppers to take their time before they develop in color, because I want them to get as large as possible before I harvest. So if any of you guys know, let me know. I really don't know if I should be pruning them right now or if I should just leave it. I'll have to Look at why didn't you answer your phone? Because I didn't want to. You know, if I said that to, well, okay, it used to be, if I said that to 90% of the people in my life, they would get mad at me. But now, rearranged some things in my life that now maybe only 20% of the people would get mad at me if I said that. But, you know, you just got to be honest. And if people take things personally, I guess that's their problem, right? But easier said than done. Sometimes I'm too nice and I have a hard time telling people to F off if I don't want to talk to them, you know? So that's why I just hang out in the tent, because I'm like, oh, didn't have reception, sorry. So yeah, guys, tomorrow, what are we gonna do tomorrow? I don't know. We'll probably just prune some stuff, do some garden cleanup. I do have to start some new seeds. I don't know what we're gonna get, but some salad items for sure. But other than that, that's it today. I wouldn't prune too much. The leaves take in light for the plant. Yeah, I don't know. They're looking so good right now that I don't shit. And for those of you that didn't see yet, I'll show you one more time. They just look super healthy, lush, and the peppers themselves are just like, these peppers are so striking. They're so pretty. Peppers like shade. Okay, good to know, cereal. Yeah, and then I've got these ones. I don't know, they just look so beautiful. We've got so many like big flowers happening. And I don't know, the plants are just in really good health. They really struggled. So if you guys have been following along, you kind of know the journey. We've got a little, I don't know if this is a poblano or a jalapeno. I think it's a poblano, because I think jalapenos have slightly different leaves. Oop. There it is, you guys. I don't know why on a YouTube live I have a hard time getting focus. I have to, there we go. And then, yeah, like this one here, I don't know, man, just looks so healthy. We've got so many flowers opening up. And because these are smaller peppers, that's another Chinese 5-color pepper plant. Because we've got so many flowers, I just, because these are smaller peppers, I'm just gonna leave the flowers. Where bell peppers, I prune them off. But yeah, like, look at the size of that, you guys. Beautiful. I'm really proud of these peppers so far. They're definitely getting quite large, and looks like they're only getting started. So I'm reluctant to prune, because like, look how cute that one looks. So good. It's beautiful. Got another baby up there, and then we got a lot of new ones coming in here. A lot of flowers happening, but again, I'm only trying to keep no more than 7 per plant so that we get some nice large peppers. And then with the roots, watering cycles on. There we go. So yes, pizza toppings in the making. Pizza, flatbread, nachos. Can you imagine, like, I have green onion, I'm gonna have jalapenos, I'm gonna have cilantro, tomatoes. I can make stuff. And if I have tomatillos, I can make a salsa. In the winter, yep, I make soups. There's so much, you guys. I'm really excited, and it's just getting started, but this is the best it's ever been in the tent so far. I'm definitely learning and applying everything I've been learning, even though it takes time. We're getting there, you guys, and I'm taking you guys with me. So on that note, I am going to sign off, but come hang out with me tomorrow. Oh, tonight I'll be with Andrew, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Andrew from Ogo, come hang out with us. I'm gonna try to figure out, I think we're gonna play some kind of game on tonight's live. So if you guys are free, you should come join, and we're gonna have some fun. And if not, I'll see you guys tomorrow, same time as always, 12 p.m. Eastern. We're gonna hang out, and don't know what we're gonna do yet, but seems like we're gonna be chatting, because that's all I seem to do. I talk so much on these lives. So thank you guys for listening. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.